Hello, my name is Dennis and I'm with Adventures in One Love. Today I'm going to tell you about my family's trip to Costa Rica, which happens to also be our very first missions trip. As our family became more active in our local church over the last 10 years, a missions trip has always been a possibility. One of the great things about our church is they're big supporters of missions. So our children have been learning about missions since they were a young age.
I first wanted to go on a missions trip since I heard about missions trip existing.
I just wanted to back in my childhood or smaller elementary days because I thought it's cool. Oh my gosh, we go to a different country and preach. That sounds cool, and I still think it's cool, so.
Now, despite our openness to go on a missions trip, I had some of my own reservations. My full-time job requires me to travel a lot. For instance, just last month I was gone on a 3-week trip to Germany. Things like that happen all the time. I used that as a reason why I didn't want to go on a missions trip. Even when I started with One Love, I told Lydia that I didn't know if I'd be able to support the missions, and One Love is a mission-focused ministry because I didn't want to be away from my family. My wife agreed with that reason, and she had some of her own reasons.
I probably used the kids and money as an excuse to not go on previous trips.
However, this year we decided to sign up, so we signed up to go to Costa Rica. Now, this one is not a One Love missions trip. It was organized by our home church, but a big reason we signed up for this one was
I think that it was a family trip, so I wanted to take the kids.
Ultimately, 22 people signed up to go on this mission trip. Some of them went alone, some of them were families, brothers and sisters, mothers and daughters, and married couples, but we all went as one team. We collected and packed up goods that we were going to bring with us. We even started to practice a dance that we were going to perform when we were there. The trip there went really smooth. We were blessed to have a non-stop flight, and everything went just according to plan to get us to Costa Rica. We spent most of our time in the community of Los Guido. There was a church and a school that we were able to minister at. Saturday, the first day we were able to minister, we really started out working with young kids in the neighborhood. We taught them a lesson, we did crafts, we sang songs. But we are also able to minister to the women. We had a great women's panel that were able to give their testimonies to the women of the community. And we ended the evening with a youth service where we are able to perform and kind of run the service and give them a timely word. On Sunday, we got to perform our dance for the whole church. They really liked it. Afterwards, we took all the children and did Sunday school. We taught them a lesson, played games, and made a craft with them as well. At the same time, leaders were teaching the 5 love languages to the adults of the congregation. Monday was the start of our time with the school. In the afternoon, we led lessons for Chica de Promesa and Chico's Champion for Change, a program that helps the youth address, stand up against, and heal from the trauma in their community. We finished it off with a teacher appreciation party. Tuesday, we were able to do a special chapel for the school. We worshiped, performed a drama, played games, and prayed for the students. We also took time to clean and work on some projects at the church and school to include fixing up the pastor's office. Wednesday morning, we went to another school, Linda Vista. There, we were able to perform another chapel. After chapel, we went back to Los Guido to present the office to Pastor Fernando. In the afternoon, team members helped clean and organize clubhouses, while other members led classes for Chicas de Promesa and Chico's Champion for Change. On Thursday, we had a chance to have a little bit of fun at a botanical garden. A couple by the name of William and Crystal slowly started planting plants for butterflies. As they did this, native plants started to reproduce and wildlife came to live there. We We had a great time serving the young people of Costa Rica, but I know our time there made a lasting impact in our lives as well.
When we were there, we were driving by this forest on our first day. I was looking out the window and I saw a house, a shack. It was crazy. And then we went to the church with and around it were houses built out of metal sheets, and it showed us that a lot of us here take for granted what we have, so we need to be happy and help these other people who don't have the same stuff we do.
I just couldn't believe that people who weren't in the best living conditions were able to thank God for the things they did have. Like me, I am a spoiled kid. Like, I have a bunch of stuff. Like, and some people don't even know these things exist. Yet they're so thankful for the things they do have instead of complaining about the things they don't have.
My favorite part is that look sign.
I think probably the biggest thing that stuck out to me was the second school that we went to when we did the altar call. There was like a group of girls that had all recently just lost somebody close to them. And that was a very gang-heavy area.
Over the course of my life, I've had the opportunity to help in many different ways. I've been in the military for 20 years. I deployed multiple times. As part of the National Guard, I've assisted in hurricane assistance, helping people in shelters, helping get people out of their homes. And now on a missions trip, I got to help people there with the local church and a school, but also be able to share the love of Christ with others. But the biggest takeaway for me was being able to see my family, to be able to see them sharing that love as well. As a parent, loving my kids and wanting them to carry on the love of Christ, to have that in them, I got to be able to see that. And most of all, I got to see the Holy Spirit move in my wife with her boldness, being able to change things as she felt led by the Spirit to skip different scenarios in the service as she preached and shared the love of Christ with others, that they knew that they would not be alone with those kids, and then even just the powerful prayers that she gave for others and was moved to do for them. And that is what I took away from this trip. I have to say, we recommend as a family that you should go on a missions trip if you felt moved. Don't make excuses, but trust in God, lean forward, make a commitment, and He will make a way for you. Thanks so much for watching this video. Remember to like, subscribe to the channel so you can see more videos like this and others, and we hope to see you around. Remember, it starts with one, and it starts with you.